What's going on, you guys? Today we're learning the song Jigsaw by Conan Gray. Real quick before we get into it, I would like to ask that if you find this guitar tutorial helpful, that you please consider subscribing. That would really mean the world to me. Now let's get into it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. Let's start with the intro. This song starts off with just our first finger on the 5th fret of the low E string, okay? And you're gonna pick that down, 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 down. The emphasis is on the down, 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 like that. And that's the picking pattern. Then we're gonna go down to the 2nd fret of the low E string. Same shebang there as far as picking pattern goes. And you do that twice for the intro, so the intro will sound like this. Now, getting into the verse, we do the same thing. We go through that A to F sharp, the 5th fret to the 2nd fret, twice. So, starting on the verse. Right there, we're going to go up to the 7th fret of the low E string with our index finger, but we're going to make a power chord. So along with our first finger on that 7th fret of the low E string, we're also going to include our 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the A string. Same picking pattern, then you just slide that up so that our index finger is on the 10th fret of the low E string and our 3rd finger is on the 12th fret of the A string. Okay, so you're going from the B to the D, then we go to the A again, so the 5th fret again, with our index finger on the 5th fret of the low E string and our 3rd finger this time on the 7th fret of the A, down to the F sharp, which is the 2nd fret of the low E and the 4th fret of the A. So the chord progression for the verse will be going from the 5th fret of our low E string to the 2nd fret. 5th fret, 2nd fret. Then we're going up to the B, power chord, to D, A, F sharp. Then that whole thing repeats again. You start again on the A. This time we're doing power chords. So the F sharp, A, F sharp, B, D, A, F sharp. So now there are two things that change the second time through this chord progression in the verse. The first two, like the A to the F sharp, we're doing power chords. The second thing that changes is that after the B to the D, we go from the A to the F sharp. Instead of one time like we did the first time, we do it twice now. So now the entire verse will sound like this. Starting over. B, D, A, F sharp. One more time. And then we just go down, 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 4 times for that F sharp. And that gets you into the chorus. For the chorus, we're going to be doing full power chords. To do a full power chord, we're going to, for the first chord, it's an A. So we're putting our index finger on the 5th fret of the low E string, our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and our pinky finger on the 7th fret of the D string. You strum that just downwards 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go down to the F sharp, which is on the 2nd fret, and the 4th fret of the A string for our 3rd finger, and 4th fret of the D string for our pinky. Then we just slide that up to the D, which is on the 10th fret and 12th fret respectively. And then down to the 7th fret, which is the B. Okay, so the chorus will sound like this. Do that with me. Now after you do that 4 times, we get into like a bridge. It's where a second verse would normally go, but it's different than the first verse. So I'm calling it a bridge. Call it whatever you want. We're gonna learn it. We start with this kind of synthy unison thing. I think he just plays it on a synth, but I'll show you how to play it on the guitar in case you wanted to learn it. You're going to place your index finger on the 7th fret of the D string and your pinky on the 10th fret of the B. I like to pick the D string and then like with my 3rd finger, pick up on the B string. So that's like hybrid picking. Okay, and once you pick it, you kind of slide it down. And you do that twice. So you have... Then we go to this F sharp power chord and you go... And right back up to here. And you do the F sharp again. And that gets you back into kind of like a mock verse where we're going from the A to the F sharp, straight up to the B power chord, D, you just hit that D once, and then we're into the solo. The solo starts with a slide up from the 5th fret to the 7th fret of the B string with our ring finger. Then we hit the 5th fret of the B string, then roll our finger down to hit the 5th fret of our high E. And you pick that upwards. Do that with me. Okay, then right there we hit the 7th fret of the B string again to the 5th fret of the B string. Do that with me. Then right there we hit the 5th fret of our G string, the 6th fret of our G string, 5th fret again, you bend that up a half step to where the 6th fret's note is. Like that. So you have like a... Do that with me. Okay, then we hit the 4th fret of the G string. So... Do that with me. Then you do the first little piece of that again, where we're sliding up from the 5th to the 7th fret, hit the 5th fret of your B, hit the 5th fret of your high E, the 7th fret of your B, and the 5th fret of your B. You do that all again. So in context, you have this. Again. Then here's where it changes. We're gonna do 8 picks, a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up on each of these notes. We're starting on the 7th fret of the B string, to the 9th fret of the B string, the 10th fret of the B string, to the 7th fret of the high E. But it's a lot faster. It's about that speed, so we'll work up to that. We start. Do that with me. One more time. Faster now. Faster. One more time. Full speed. One more time. Very good. So in context, it'll sound like this. Then right there, we have a pull off from the 9th fret to the 7th fret. You do that twice. Okay, then you hit the 10th fret twice of our B string. 10th fret of our B string twice with our pinky finger. 7th fret twice. Okay, so you have then 10th fret once, 7th fret once. So that part's. Okay, do that again. And that happens twice as well. In context, it'll sound like this. Then right here we have the fast part. You start with a slide up from the 7th fret up to the 9th fret of your high E string, and you're gonna hit that 9th fret really fast 8 times. Okay? Go up to the 12th fret, same thing. Up to the 14th fret. Up to the 16th fret. Then we go to the 17th fret, and the 17th fret you do twice as long. You do it 16 times. Then you go up to the 19th fret. So that part will sound like this. So the solo in its entirety will sound like this. And that gets us into the final chorus. Now, the final chorus is really twice as long as the previous choruses, and in between the two choruses, we have a little cool little catch thing, where you're going through the normal chord progression. So you cut the B chord off after 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go to the A chord, you pause for a second, you hit it once, and then you go back into the beginning of the next chorus, okay? So I'll do that again. And you're into the last chorus. And that is how you play Jigsaw by Conan Gray. If you have a song request, comment it or DM me. If you wish to be notified of future videos, hit that bell. I sincerely hope that you are well. Please do me a favor and hit that like button blue. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe too. I hope this video has been a blessing. You've been watching Logan's Lessons.